We got it done. It worked. Great. Okay, so you can see him now, and you can see me. That's great. At the end of the day, I did ask him the question. Obviously, how does he find it to play games and everything? So, any questions you guys have got, fire away. Because obviously, yeah, he is an inspiration, like I said, and pretty much, I don't think I could game with no hand. I don't think I could game with no fingers. Not gonna lie, or hands. That's me. Personally, I really couldn't.
Yeah, we see it now. That
Yeah,
looks perfect.
personally, I could not game with no
Oh, my fault,
fingers
chat, about
or
the lights. I'll
hands.
turn them off.
Personally, I'd find it difficult. I find it difficult enough with fingers and hands and thumbs, let alone with none.
Yeah, I've never
So
found it difficult though,
yeah,
because I've um, never had the opportunity to play video games with fingers. So, when you grow up like this and this is all you gotta get accustomed to that shit. And like I always tell you, I don't play to lose.
yeah,
Fingers or
I
not,
know you don't.
I'm coming to win,
Trust me,
and
it
nothing's gonna
surprised me
stop
the
me.
first time that. Obviously, if you haven't already checked the stream out, guys, I had streamed with Brandon Friday. It is on my channel. It is on his channel. Go subscribe to there. Obviously, Brandon, I have a question from Intel.
What's up, Intel?
What game are you best at?
Grand Theft Auto 5.
GTA 5, really?
Yeah, I'm a dog at GTA 5, man. I'm really good at GTA 5. I'm really good at Rainbow Six. I'd like to think.
Thank you for the tab, guy. Thank you for the tab X premonitions. I'm
And
not shouting out. I forgot. I'm not shouting out anybody today because obviously I need to keep this screen on. So unfortunate, but I
and I'm okay at Call of Duty. I
yeah,
have
he's fucking.
very good games.
He
I have
makes
very
me
bad
look a
games.
noob.
Thank you. Um, and generally, the only game I'm not good at that I actually struggle to beat, I can still beat it, but it takes a lot of fucking patience, is any Dark Souls game. Dark Souls 1, 2, 3, Demon Souls, Elden Ring. Those games are fucking hard. Ninja Gaiden was hard, but I still beat it. It was just hard. If you know, you know. Ninja Gaiden 2 was hard. But I
Yeah,
was
it's
also
me.
really good at Left 4 Dead.
Yeah,
I was good
Left
at
4
COD
Dead.
Zombies.
Oh,
Yeah, you remember
Left
Left
4
4 Dead?
Dead. Yeah, I remember fucking Left 4
My
Dead.
shit,
Hey,
man.
hey, I'm older than you, so I should remember fucking Left 4 Dead.
Right? Left 4 Dead is awesome, dude.
I'm guessing when you first, lost them, you probably found it hard to game at first.
When I first came to gaming, I started off on handhelds with Game Boy and GameCube, the N64. Yeah, I grew up with three siblings, and I'm the
Yeah,
youngest. Two brothers and a sister, and they played video games. So
yeah.
just by association, I was already playing Animal Crossing and Mario Kart 64
Oh
and
yeah, you
and
fucking good at Mario
Sims
Kart.
on GameCube and the Smash Brawl on 64 and
Just to let
with
you
the
guys
original eight
know,
characters.
he is good at Mario Kart. I had proof of that on Saturday. He is pretty good,
Yes,
even though he has no hands.
it's been like
Just,
three
just
years since I played it too.
yeah, yeah.
Um,
I mean, Intel, you should know as well, obviously, because you were in obviously the lobby that day. Um, he is pretty good considering. You know,
and
how he does it, I
it,
don't know.
it I again, once I got a taste of video games and I realized that I don't like losing, there was nothing, zero anything that was gonna stop me from playing video games. And it really took off though when I started playing the Game Boy on with Pokemon, like Pokemon Yellow, and
Yeah,
Pokemon, Fire Red and Leaf Green and those games. And then from there, I had a PS2 with GTA San Andreas and all those different PS2 games, the Crash Bandicoot series, and all
yeah,
those
yeah.
games.
The Crash Bandicoot series.
And then the 360 came out, and forget it. it was over from there,
So,
man. I played Call of Duty for the
so
first
yeah.
time, and
Obviously, Intel asked you obviously what game are you best at, and obviously you said Call of Duty.
Call of Duty, GTA,
GTA.
shooters, Left 4 Dead,
Yeah.
zombie shooters and
So
shit like that. Yeah.
So I'm gonna ask you. Yeah. Just obviously as a gamer, because like you said, what is your favorite game of all time?
My favorite video game of all time would have to be GTA 5.
GTA 5.
Um, yes, GTA 5. I've beaten it. I swear to God, like 8 times. I've put in the most hours I've ever put into a game other than Minecraft was Grand Theft Auto 5. Um, it's absolutely probably my favorite. If not GTA 5, Modern Warfare 2 from 2009. I don't know if you remember that one.
Oh yeah, I remember
Um,
that one. Fucking
that
hell,
that was
can't forget it.
fucking beautiful. That
Can't
was
forget it
fucking
because it's
perfect.
fucking full of fucking hackers and everything.
Yeah,
Don't
right.
forget that game.
And there used to be a game called Castle Miner Z. I don't know if you remember that.
Castle
Um,
Miners E.
yeah, but I played a lot as a kid. It was basically
Hmm.
Minecraft if it had guns, and I was a huge fan of that. Shout out to anyone who remembers that game. But Castle Miner Z was dope. The Pokemon series, any Pokemon entry other than Sun and Moon, those were shit. But any Pokemon series, I love Smash. Smash is one of my all-time
Smash
favorites.
Brothers, is
But
it?
yeah,
Yeah, Smash
ultimately,
Brothers.
it would probably be GTA 5 or
GTA
San
5
Andreas.
or San Andreas.
Yeah.
Last of Us, honestly, is a
Yeah,
masterpiece.
yeah. The first one is. The second one is dog shit.
I don't know. I
I'm
wouldn't call it
sorry.
dog shit.
You
I'm going to
liked
be
it?
honest. I'm going to be honest here, right? I'm going to be honest about The Last of Us Part 2. The Last of Us Part 2 isn't as good as Last of Us, right? It's not. It's nowhere near. I mean, don't get me wrong. Ellie's a badass in it.
I don't
Ellie's a
know, bro.
fucking
I fucking
badass.
hate Ellie.
But
I
the
can't
only
stand her.
thing that really got me about that game, and I'm going to be honest, is
Spoiler
fucking.
alert.
Yeah, spoiler alert to those who haven't played it yet, but I'm sorry, it's going to have to be said. If you don't, I'm going to be honest right here. If you don't like spoilers, then sorry. But when Joel fucking dies in that, that's when I kind I didn't lose interest in it, but that's when I kind of like was like you guys have just done you guys have just done a crime.
Yeah, y'all just throwing shit at the wall and see
You
what
guys
stuck,
have just
bro.
done a crime.
And you missed entirely because that shit was
But
horrible.
I wouldn't say it was a horrible game. It's not a horrible game. I've played worse. That's what
In
I'm
terms
saying.
of gameplay, mechanics, and things like that, it was cool.
Hmm.
But in terms of story, common sense, emotion, um, the things that really make you feel for a game, it
Hmm.
was horrible, bro.
But personally, I've heard a lot about Red Dead Redemption 2 and not touched it yet, but I should.
You
Um,
need to. What are
oh
you
yeah,
waiting
I've
for?
not played Red Dead Redemption 2 yet, but
That shit is fucking awesome.
I have heard of a lot of good things about it, and I do want to play it. But at the end of the day, um, yeah, like I said, at the end of the day, personally, I did play Red Dead Redemption 1, and that was good. That was good. I mean, there has never been, as far as I'm aware, a bad Rockstar game. I don't think. Just like I guess Naughty
Um,
Dog. There's
yeah,
never
no,
really been a bad Naughty Dog game. You
they're
know?
not too bad, man. They, remember it started with Vice City. Well, it didn't start with Vice City. You had GTA 1, 2, and 3,
Yeah.
and Chinatown Wars and all
Hmm.
that shit. But you have Vice City and Liberty City Stories and GTA 4, GTA 5,
Yeah.
Red Dead Redemption 1 and 2, the
Hmm.
Max Payne series. I don't know if you remember that.
Yeah, I remember the fucking Max
Or
Payne
Bully.
series, bro.
You remember Bully?
Oh yeah.
The Bully series was
Max
fucking
Payne, bro,
awesome.
though. Max Payne, I would play.
Max Payne 3 is one of my favorite games too.
I'm not too fond of Max Payne 2, but
I get that.
I like Max Payne 1 and 3.
This shit tastes like shit.
However, again, like I said, I think those two are the only gaming developers that have actually had no bad games in them. I can't think of a bad Naughty Dog game, and I can't think of a
Yeah,
bad
and
Rockstar
another one,
game.
Insomniac. Insomniac
Insomniac.
makes amazing video games. They have the Spider-Man series, and they're coming
Yeah,
out
the
with Wolverine.
Spider-Man. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Those games are fucking awesome.
I guess I
Peter
can't
Parker,
think of.
Miles Morales, they're awesome.
I don't know. I like Miles. I do like Miles Morales. I like Spider-Man 2. I've never played Spider-Man 2. What am I talking about?
Can't forget Resident Evil either.
Just fuck me. I
You
don't.
got PTSD when I said that shit, bro.
I'm gonna be honest, right? I'm gonna be honest, right?
Not a fan of Resident Evil. Those are some of my
Don't get
favorite
me
video
wrong,
games ever.
right? Don't. Sorry to everybody who's played Resident Evil, who loves the shit out of it,
Right.
right? Sorry to everybody who does, that's in chat right now, and sorry to Brandon Lee because obviously he loves it, but I personally find it boring.
What?
I'm going to be
How?
honest. Right, I'm going to be honest here, guys, because obviously this is a sort of podcast that I want to be honest. Obviously, I want it to be honest. There's no wrong, there's no right or wrong answer. It's just honest answers. This is obviously right. I just don't particularly find it entertaining. I played
Which
one.
one have you played?
I played a lot of them, but I don't find them entertaining, and I kind
He-
of cut halfway through because they're boring.
Jonesy, here's what I want you. I want you to do me a favor, bro.
What?
If there's anything I ask of you from this podcast today, I want you to go play the Resident Evil 4 remastered on PlayStation, okay? And if at the end of that game
Yeah.
you tell me it's boring, I respect that. I respect that.
Anyways, the question from Intel here. What do you think of Marvel?
I'm a DC guy till the day I die.
Oh.
However, I see you wearing that shirt and the blankets and the pillows and I see all of that.
You should see
and
what's
the big
here.
ass poster.
It's not a poster,
Right.
mate. It's not a fucking poster.
Oh shit. Oh, that shit is fire.
I got a
look at
Thor's
the
hammer
hammer.
as well.
That shit is fire, bro. I
know,
like
right?
that. Now I don't dislike Marvel. I don't. I like Marvel. Their
You like
movies
Marvel?
are fucking incredible. Now hold on. Let me reiterate that. Their
Yeah.
movies from Phase 1 to 3 were incredible. Phase 4 and 5 haven't been too good. Haven't been my cup of tea. But overall, I think Marvel is doing good. I think they're killing it. I love some of their characters. Iron Man is fucking dope. Captain America, Black Panther, they're dope. Their video games are fucking mwah. Now hold on. None of them are better than the Batman series, but their video games are fucking sick. Overall, I think Marvel's really good, man. I really enjoy Marvel, but I'll always be a DC guy, bro. I'm sorry.
Right. So obviously, you know what I am. Obviously, a fucking Marvel guy. You know, I like. Don't get me wrong. I like DC, but I just think personally, what I'm going to be honest, right? I'm going to be honest with you about DC. The thing I dislike about DC. Oh, there's a couple of things, but the one thing most that I dislike about it is the fact that you've got you've got basically, what is it? I think you've got an actor plays 3 films and then he's gone. Is it 3 or 4 films and then he's gone, and then you change actors?
Oh, with DC,
Yeah.
but that sometimes it's not like
Now
it's really the company's fault because they don't know how to run a fucking business,
That's-
right?
that's-
'Cause,
that's what I'm
Henry
saying.
Cavill should be Superman. There's
that-
no fucking ifs, ands, or buts about it. You know
that is
what I
one
mean?
thing I do hate about the DCU.
When I tell you, and no disrespect to Robert, when
Yeah.
I tell you that might have been some of the worst cinema film I've ever seen in my life, Twilight is fucking awful. It is horrible, bro. The acting, the writing, whoever wrote that script had to smoke the greatest marijuana ever grown, bro. That shit is terrible. Terrible.
Hey, it isn't me that's going to come after you. It's not me that's going to come after you for that. Trust
I don't
me.
give a fuck who comes
Trust
after me for that, bro.
It's not me that's
There's
going to come
no
after you.
defending that heap of shit,
By the way,
man. That shit
keep
is
an eye on my
awful.
Twitch chat, by the way, Brandon, because there might be questions for you.
Yeah, I got it on my phone.
But yeah, agreed, Intel. Personally, I'm not a big fan of Twilight after watching. I think
No,
I
but
can't remember
watching
which
him in
one.
the Batman, bro, he was really he played a good
I
Batman.
can't remember which one it was I saw, but I can't remember. It's like the Hunger Games. I personally am not a big fan of the Hunger Games.
I've never seen him.
I've watched one of them and I didn't really see the big hype around it.
Every time I say that, everyone has like a heart attack. You've never seen Hunger Games? Never seen him. Not one.
I don't blame you. I don't see the big hype around it.
Right.
I
Me
don't see
neither.
the fucking big. I'm sorry, guys, but I do not see the big hype around Hunger Games. That's just me, personally. A lot of people don't see the hype around MCU, which I understand. So personally, a lot of people don't see the hype around some films, but
I don't know, bro. It MCU phases 1 through 3 was fire, and Twilight couldn't even breathe in the same space as those films, bro. They're fucking ass.
I mean, that's me.
A lot of people don't like to watch films from the 70s and 80s and 90s for some
I
reason.
like 80s films. I like 90s films.
I love 80s films.
I mean, 80s films. If you
Scarface is my favorite movie of all
Right,
time.
80s films, right? I've watched a lot of 80s films.
Seen The Breakfast Club?
Never seen The Breakfast Club, but
What? Oh my God, Jonesy, go watch The Breakfast Club. bro.
I've seen
fucking
like
incredible.
Nightmare on Elm Street.
Those are awesome.
You
Yeah.
know, I wouldn't call them all awesome. I'd say the first one's awesome.
I like the first 3. They were pretty good.
I don't know. I've seen them all, and personally, I wouldn't say the first 3 are awesome. The first
No,
one,
you didn't like them?
the first one. I mean, I've got the box set up there.
The first one had Johnny Depp in it.
Yeah, I know. That's
Yeah.
that. See, a lot of people don't know that. A lot
Yeah,
of people
young
don't
Johnny
actually
Depp.
know that. But
I watched that movie. I still recognize him.
I mean, he's only got a small part in it, but
Yep.
I think that's because he was coming into his acting days.
I think he just started acting.
Yeah,
when-
relatively.
When those movies were coming out.
So, what's your favourite Johnny Depp film then? Considering we're on to Johnny Depp.
Um,
Because this is
that's a
going to be
good question,
interesting.
man. It's obviously got to be Pirates of the Caribbean, right? Because
Pirates of the
you know
Caribbean.
Jack Sparrow is fire. You know, he's
I
he's
don't
a
know.
top 10 movie
I
character.
do like Pirates of the Caribbean. I've watched them all, and personally, I do like that. But I think my favourite Johnny Depp film, and I'm not gonna say it's fucking
It did
Charlie, and
Alice.
it's not Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. That shit sucked. Um,
That's the one I was talking about. I thought it was Alice in the Wonderland. No, it was
no,
Willy
that
Wonka
shit
and the
sucked.
Chocolate Factory.
That shit sucked. I'm sorry. You cannot. I'm sorry. Like, sorry to burst your bubble, guys, if you've not watched this film yet, but you should. Don't even bother wasting your time. All right, because this film absolutely sucks. They should not have even put it out. They should not have even released it. I mean, for fuck's sake, they've released a recent one of Willy Wonka, and that one's better, and that shit sucks.
Yeah, no, Willy Wonka. Willy Wonka wasn't
Charlie and the Chocolate Factory from the fucking
wasn't it?
you know
Oh, you know what's one?
you know
Fuck the Pirates of the Caribbean. Edward Scissorhands.
yeah, Edward
Fucking awesome.
Scissorhands, great film.
Fucking awesome.
Great
My
film.
mother loves that movie.
Almost like the Assassin's Creed movie. That shit fucking.
Yeah, that wasn't it.
Honestly, I was looking forward to that. Right, I'm gonna be
Yeah,
honest.
me too.
This is what really went down on me an Assassin's Creed movie. Right, I love the games.
I played them all.
I mean, I don't love the nowadays games personally. I'm not a big fan of the nowadays games because they remind me too much of Skyrim, and then I think, fuck it, I may as well be playing Skyrim if I'm going to play this shit. But the fact is, I like the old Assassin's Creed games, like, Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, Assassin's Creed 2, Assassin's Creed, yada yada, as you know.
And,
I love those ones. But I was really looking forward to the Assassin's Creed movie, and then I watched it, and I thought, well, that's 2 hours of my life I'm not getting back.
and you know what's crazy?
Yeah.
Michael Fassbender was the main character. He never makes a bad movie. How is this one bad, bro? Like it's just unbelievable to me, man. But it was shit. It was ass.
Fuck knows, man. Personally, I do not know why that shit sucked, but personally, it sucked ass. It may as
Probably
well.
because like I think they should have got an actor who actually like watched the game, played the game, was a fan of the series. Because Michael Fassbender, he said when he was filming and all that, he didn't know what the fuck was going on. He didn't know about this series. He didn't know this was a video. He never heard of it before he got the role. So it's like once you lose that chemistry, man, people are gonna be able to see that on screen. You could just tell the motherfucker was just doing that for a check, bro. Here
Well,
we are, 6 months later, about to hit 1,000 subs.
yeah, nearly 1,000 subs. I know, because that's actually.
903.
I will say, I forgot when I first obviously ran into you. I forgot when I first did.
It was on Twitter.
It's on Twitter. Yeah.
Yeah, we did that. We tried to do that blog.
I am going to be honest. I am going to be deadly honest here. Obviously, like I said, it's going to be honesty all the way. I'm going to be honest. When you told me that you had no hands or fingers, I didn't believe you. I did not believe you. I thought you were just talking shit.
Nah, bro. A lot of people think that.
I'm not being obviously horrible or, I guess horrible or bitter or anything like that, or try and discriminate or anything. I personally thought before watching obviously your stream and you telling me, I thought personally, yeah, right, you haven't got fucking thing, you haven't got fucking, you obviously got to have hands to game, Look at me, I fucking,
By the odds.
yeah, fuck that. So I watched your fucking stream and then, yeah, fuck me, it was like, okay, he's got no fucking hands or fingers.
No, I just had a comment on one of my shorts, and he's like, "I seen your thumbnail, man. I thought you were trolling. I clicked the video, and you actually have no hands."
He's
and
right.
Like, well,
he's right. Personally,
what do I gotta lie about?
I thought personally that you were talking shit. You probably were trolling me. You were like, yeah, right, okay. Nobody's got fucking, nobody can fucking get. No offense, no discrimination meant. No discrimination meant. Basically, like for example, obviously not. Like I said, no discrimination meant because I know what it's like to be discriminated.
Right.
Because obviously epilepsy and shit. But this is what I'm trying to say. I thought you were talking complete bollocks. I thought you were talking out your ass because it was like, who the fuck games with no hands or fingers?
Yeah, and I don't even think it's that impressive, man. Me personally.
Being honest with you, I'm going to be deadly honest, right? I've said it to you before. I've said it to you before. Never said it to obviously the people that are watching, whoever's watching.
Right.
I personally, if I had no hands or no fingers, I personally wouldn't be able to game. I
I
wouldn't.
don't know, man.
I wouldn't
Don't don't
because
don't don't doubt yourself, man. I think you could do it.
no, no,
I
I
think anyone
wouldn't.
could do it.
Anybody can do it, yeah, no doubt. I mean, if you can do it, somebody can do it.
Exactly.
But
Exactly.
what I'm trying to say is, I don't think I'd be able to do it because I
Right.
wouldn't be able to even. I don't even think I'd be able to go on camera. I'm going to be honest.
I hear you.
Uh,
Um, for
like I
me
said,
personally, bro, I know that, like, again, I don't look at it as impressive because there's someone out there who's going through something worse than me. You know what I mean?
yeah.
There's someone out there who has no legs. There's someone out there who can't
Oh
feel from
yeah.
the neck down. There's someone out there
There's
who
someone out there worse than us. I know.
always going through worse. You
Always.
know what I mean? And they're still able
That's
to prevail. They're still able to be happy and live their life and
yeah.
be at peace, bro. And how dare I?
Ask you this one question, obviously. Do you stream because you want to be an inspiration, or do you stream because you want to stream?
Um, it's really only one of the only things I'm good at is video games. You know, I'm really good at I'm really good at video games and writing. I'm really good at writing and I'm
Hmm.
really good at video games.
Good at
I also
writing.
can sing a little bit. So if
Really
I had
good
to
at
pick
writing.
yeah,
See
I
that,
can. I'm
that's
writing a
that.
comic.
Can I be
I'm writing a
honest?
comic book right
Can
now.
I be honest? That right there, right? I can't. I'm not good at writing. I'm no good at writing. If I could grab a pen right now and show you on paper how I write,
I wonder if I can show you.
yeah, show
Let
us,
me see.
show us. Why not? That'd be good.
Oh, not a check. I can't show you how to check. Not a check. I got a pen. Let me see if I can get a piece of paper.
Everybody, we're about to see him write. That'd be pretty cool. That'd be
I'm gonna
pretty
take
cool.
one of my son's coloring books, and
This is
yeah,
gonna be
he'll be
cool.
fine. Ignore the Mickey Mouse.
Yeah, ignore the Mickey Mouse thing. Yeah, this would be pretty cool. This.
But not just like physically writing. Like I like to write
Yeah,
stories,
yeah,
tell stories. You know, like I said, I'm writing a comic book, which I think is really cool. Um,
yeah. It's cool,
and,
isn't it? Intel. Wow.
can you see?
Yeah, I can see.
There we go.
So, wow.
Hold on. Let me make sure there's color.
Yeah. Huh. Fucking hell. You can write better than I can.
Yeah, I can do cursive too.
Honestly, you can write better than I fucking can, and you've got no fucking hands. You've got no absolute right. Honestly, you've got no hands, and you can game better than I can and write better than I can. And I've got
Appreciate that,
fucking
man.
no. I got hands and fingers, bro.
And
This is when I say this, don't take it the wrong way. This is embarrassing for me.
oh, you're good, dude. You're good. People ask me that all the time, man. Some questions I get. Other
Stop!
questions are a
Hey,
little
hey! Stop!
questionable.
Stop right there! Stop right there! Don't embarrass me more, right?
No, I put it away. It's a fucking Mickey Mouse comic. Um, like some questions I get. Other ones are a little weird though. Like how do you
Yeah,
type?
yeah.
How do you wipe your ass? You know what I mean? How do you cook?
How'd you wipe your ass, mate?
Yeah, people have asked me how do you jerk off? Like what the fuck is wrong with you guys, bro?
Bro, no offense here. I know I'm asking really, personal questions, but I don't want to know how you do your business. All right?
Thank you.
Just take it that way. You can game better than I can, and you can write better than I can. And I've got fingers and hands. You've got
I
none.
appreciate that, man. I appreciate that.
And I mean, where there's a will, there's a way, right? Bro, Jay.
Exactly, Jay Horner.
All right, Jay, that's just no. All right, no. I don't
It's
want to
true, man.
see him. Yeah, I know there's a will, there's a way, but I don't want to see him do it.
No.
Bro.
And that's great that people would be asking me that with the intention of like, I want to see, and it's like, dude, what the fuck is wrong with you guys,
Dude, what
bro?
the fuck's wrong with you? I don't want to fucking see it.
Bro, what the fuck is wrong
Bro,
with you?
so,
Why would you,
I
for a
think
grown
the
man?
first question I'd ask him is, is it men or women that ask you this?
It's actually children. They're under
Oh,
18, which makes it
oh,
even scarier, bro. Because it's like,
oh.
dude, you're 14 years old. Why the
I
fuck
was
would you
about to
ask
say, if it
somebody
was a
that,
man
bro?
that was asking you that, I'd say, why'd you want to see me dick?
That's another fair point for a grown ass man to come into my chat, 18, 19, 20 years old. That's not grown, but you get my point.
Yeah, I'd be
And
like,
ask another man how
yeah.
he wipes his ass or fucking,
Well, I
that
can
other shit.
understand.
It's like,
I'm going to be honest, right? I'm going to be honest here. I can understand why they ask you, how do you wipe your ass? That's understandable a little bit. But the
Well,
jerking
yeah,
off part.
maybe from the outside perspective, but
Yeah,
even
the
like
jerking
I
off
don't
part. That's a
understand
bit
it because
too far.
what do you guys think that someone else wipes my fucking ass for me? You know what I mean? Or like that I'm
Yeah,
like I'm celibate and incapable
yeah,
of
yeah.
of
But
anything. Like
when I say it's understandable, I mean obviously someone meeting you for the first time, they'd have all sorts of questions.
a lot.
But
How do you how you cook?
the jerking off one, I don't think. I think
That's
that's
a
a
bit
bit
inappropriate.
inappropriate, a bit too much.
Yeah,
I
it
mean,
is. It is.
I think if I were in your shoes, I'd kind of understand the how do you wipe your ass, because obviously you wipe your ass when you wipe your ass with your hands and everything else. I kind of
Right.
understand that. But if you can beat Jonesy at Mario Kart, you can do that. Exactly. I mean, you weren't too far from beating me.
Hey, Intel, I beat you too.
Yeah, he beat you too, Intel. You can't say much. Anyways, the
Thanks.
fact is, I am going to show some of your content if that's okay.
Say what?
I'm going to show some of your content to people
Yeah, go ahead.
if
Yeah,
that's
go ahead.
okay.
Don't worry about me.
Right. So basically, guys, this is some of Brandon's content. I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you because honestly, if you do not believe he can game, then this is obviously to show you he can, and he can probably game better than some people. I mean, how he does it, I don't know, but like I said, this is it.
Try to stay humble, bro.
What game mode is this?
And not
Zone control is my favorite one.
toot my own horn
Huh?
unless I'm in competition.
This
But
shit
if
pretty
I'm
lit.
being
What is this?
very
Zone
honest
control
with
is
you,
my
Zone
favorite
control.
Yeah.
The map
I
expands
am better at
as they
gaming
get-
than
as
most
they
people.
So it's like not Warzone.
Gonna
it's
turn
kinda
I'm
the
like
definitely
sound
better
down.
than your average gamer. There isn't a video game I can't play.
Just
Zero.
going to turn the sound
Or
down.
beat.
And we're going to see some of his content, obviously, just because I wanted to show some content of his.
It's
Because,
the X Defiant. Yeah, I was going crazy on this.
like I
You gonna
said,
play X Defiant, Jonesy?
you are?
You gonna play X Defiant?
I don't know yet. Like I said, we're going to obviously
Okay.
do this. We're just obviously going to show you some content from Brandon's streams, basically, that he cuts off and he does editing. Like I said, this is X Defiant, is it?
Yeah, X Defiant. It comes out tomorrow, actually.
Does it?
Yeah, it comes out tomorrow. Well, it's 6 o'clock for you.
Yeah, 6 o'clock for me.
UK time. 1 p.m. for me, and 10 a.m. for the West Coast on the United States.
Oh, yeah. But yeah, to those of
Yeah,
you
I
who
was
obviously don't
crazy.
believe it, this is obviously some of Brandon's streams, Brandon's content. And yeah, he does die, obviously, but everybody dies with fingers and thumbs and, hands. Everyone dies, even
And,
everyone.
you know what? That's a good point to speak on, man.
Yep.
When you're disabled, because I see other accessibility streamers
Yeah.
go through this issue. Everyone expects you to be perfect every
Yeah.
game. Like I'm supposed to go 30-0 every. Like, guys, I'm not. You know what I mean? Like I'm
Yeah.
good, but you can't expect a fucking fire ass gameplay
Oh, no.
every single time, dude. You know what I mean? I'm gonna lose. I'm gonna go negative
Yeah.
sometimes. I'm gonna have bad games, but because people see you doing something impossible, they
Yeah.
expect you to always be like this, and that's not the case, bro. That's not the case at all.
At the end of the
I
day,
die, I rage. I'm not perfect, you know.
at the end of the day, we all aren't perfect. I'm not perfect. I'm sure of people that aren't. Some people aren't very good at the. There's some people that aren't good at games. There's some people that are. There's some people that are perfect. There's some people that aren't. At the end of the day, it's all about. Right, I'm going to stop the content now, obviously, because we've seen that you've seen that you can. They've seen that you can kill. It's not like you're platinum. It's not like you're platinum in easy games either. Because I watched a bit of your content a couple of days ago. Trying to platinum The Last of Us.
Oh my god,
It ain't easy.
bro.
That isn't easy.
Oh
Because
my god, bro.
I'm
Don't
gonna
get me started.
tell you something now. Yeah. Because it tells you on PlayStation. Yeah. How many
But I
people?
remember I made a new account for my
Yeah,
platinum
but
trophy.
it tells you how many percentage of the players have the platinum.
Oh yeah, it does.
Yeah.
It does, yeah.
Now, I know that only a small percentage of players in the world have The Last of Us Part 1 and 2 platinum. A small percentage. I think about the last time I read, the Part 1 had about 2 point something, if I remember rightly.
I take my 1 platinum because I'm not a trophy
I
That's funny.
yeah, that's Jayona. I mean, at the end of the day, yeah, you know, you may not. I mean, I don't know if you're a trophy hunter, are you? You're a trophy
Yes.
hunter. Yeah,
Huge,
you're a trophy
huge,
hunter.
yes. I'm a completionist. I love
See,
completing things.
I'm a trophy hunter myself, as you know. And The Last of Us Part Two, is that the one you're aiming for? The Last of Us,
The remastered one, The Last of
the
Us One
remastered Part
remastered
One.
with the multiplayer.
Yeah. So that has, just to obviously say, 0.3% of the players have earned it.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Nope.
That of that played the game?
Yep.
Oh, that makes me motivated to go get it now.
Right. That is 0.3% of players that have, you know, and there must have been, I mean, there must be millions that have played.
Yeah, of course.
Must have been.
So 0.3 out of that, that's like 30,000 people, man.
Yeah.
This is my service dog.
There's a service dog, everybody. What kind of dog is it?
That's a pit bull.
Pit bull.
Yeah,
Nice.
my baby.
Pit bull
Show you
terrier
a piece,
or
honey.
just a pit bull?
Just a pit bull.
Ah, fair enough.
Yeah.
The fact is, guys, right? Fact is, guys, it's impressive enough having, you know, being able to game with no fingers, no hands or anything. But having to go for the platinum in Last of Us is
Not easy.
not easy.
I'm mad that I picked that as my first game, bro.
I don't think
It's
you should have.
fucking hard,
Personally,
bro.
if I'm honest with you, judging by platinums, obviously having 16 of them.
Do you have The Last of Us Platinum?
No, I don't have The Last of Us yet. I am going to
Yeah.
aim for that soon.
Okay.
Going to. Don't know when. Fact is, I've got
It's
a lot.
fucking
I've got a
pain
lot of
in the
platinums
ass.
myself. I've got a lot of platinums doing myself. You
Right.
know, I mean, Crash Bandicoot 4.
Oh, I can't wait to do the Crash series.
BioShock, the whole series. Spider-Man, Miles Morales when I complete it. Hogwarts Legacy. I've got a dozen of them.
Hogwarts is fucking awesome.
You know, and personally, like I said, I do aim for platinums myself. You know, I stream on Twitch. Obviously, I stream on here Tuesdays and do a trophy hunt. And pretty much, you know, I do it Tuesdays. And I don't. Maybe I should put it on YouTube, but I don't. When people go into your streams and they say about your no hands and everything, I've seen it before. I've seen it myself. You know, I've been in your stream, and they've said, you know, I feel sorry for you and everything else.
Yeah. I've had
You
a
know,
couple
when
people
they
do that.
say that they feel sorry for you,
Right.
what is your answer?
To not feel sorry, because I'm just like you. You know what I mean? I may look different. I'm still a human being. I'm still a human being capable of making my own damn choices and capable of sacrifice and capable of human emotion. I'm still me. Now, just because I look different, it doesn't mean that you should treat me different. And you don't have to feel sorry. I'm happy. I'm at peace with this issue. So, you know, I tell them, you know, don't feel sorry, man. Be happy.
Yeah.
Spread love, spread positivity. We don't got to spread, you know, that sorrow and sadness and fuck that, dude. There's no time for that. Life is too precious, too beautiful. My God is too strong to be sitting there and spreading that and, you know, feeling sorry for someone else, bro. I understand maybe it comes from a place of love, but I do tell you it's not necessary. I'm happy.
This is great, isn't it, Intel? I'm glad, because if we are having more guests, we are having this once every 2 weeks. So if I can get the guests I want to on here, it'll be great. It'll be more great. But yeah, like I said, that is kind of my answer as well, because so obviously you get the odd genuine people that, you know, say, oh, I feel sorry for you. I wouldn't want that myself. You know, and then you say, well, you know, it's my life. You know, at the end of the day, I'm used to it.
Right. Well,
You
you
know?
got to remember, man, God gives his toughest battles to his strongest soldiers.
Oh yeah.
And he wouldn't give me nothing I couldn't withstand. And I don't even look at it as a burden. I carry this with me, so someone else doesn't have to.
Yeah.
Because I was strong enough out of the 8 billion people on this planet to hold this specific issue and specific detriment to someone's health.
Yeah.
It was given to me. You know, I had to deal with it, and that's okay. You know.
The why me question. I know Jay Horner. Sorry if you don't want me to say this, but I know Jay Horner has autism, and even that is the same.
It
you
is.
know, all disabilities are in some way. I hate to say it, are the same.
Yep.
In some way. Not
And-
always. They're all different.
That
the
shit
attack
disabilities
different.
are a superpower, bro.
Yeah, they attack
You know what I mean?
different. They all attack different. You know, like Oh, and childhood trauma. Yeah, and childhood trauma. You know, but the fact is, they're all the same in some way because they all attack different. Yeah, they all affect us different. But they're also the same because they're still a disability. You know, they all come under disability.
It doesn't undermine what you feel.
Yeah,
I mean, the why me question. Oh my God, I've asked myself that 100 times.
yeah,
Um,
same.
but at the end of the day, it doesn't matter why me.
Yeah,
What can I do with this?
you
You
know,
know what I mean? How can I
that's what
make
I
this a
mean.
better situation?
You know, I have asked myself the why me question millions of times.
Yeah.
But then
Every
I've come
person
to
does.
think. Well, if I didn't have epilepsy, I wouldn't be me.
Exactly.
You know, because let's put it this way. As I said to you, diagnosed at 2, had it my whole life, and pretty much it's a part of me. Whether or not I want it to be doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. It's still there.
The fact is, it's still there, and it will be forever.
Hmm.
So
You know,
nothing I can do
God,
about it.
God said that, you'll never be alone in life, but
Hmm.
you're not gonna live life without hardship.
Yeah, it does personally. I mean, when you look at it this way, right? When you're diagnosed early or diagnosed late, it doesn't matter. Well, it does matter because it can affect you in different ways. Obviously, I was diagnosed early, and personally, it's been a part of my life since I was 2. Whereas some people who are diagnosed late, they don't know what's going on until they're diagnosed, and basically, with them not knowing, I guess it does give them a peace of mind being diagnosed because then they know what's going on. And then they think, oh, okay, I had autism all along, or okay, I had diabetes all along, or I had this all along. That's fine. You know, I guess it takes them longer to come to terms with it. I
Um,
guess.
one of my sons,
Mm.
he deals with his own set of issues.
Mm.
And he's too young to understand what he's going through.
Mm.
But it's important for me to help him understand that, bro, it doesn't matter what you're going through. It doesn't matter, you know, the why me. That
Yeah.
that shit doesn't matter, bro. What matters is you're alive and you have like I said, you have air going through your lungs and you can wake up every day and still make the choice to be better, to to
Yeah.
to want more, to do better, to be positive and be kind and be happy, but always be war ready too, because no motherfucker's gonna
Yeah.
walk over you. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
and I think if every disabled person gets into that mindset and that mentality, bro,
Mm.
they will be a lot more happier, man.
Been fun, I will say. It has been fun. I'm definitely going to edit this.
Definitely has been, man. I enjoyed
I
I
think
enjoyed
I
this.
think I've got it on edit.
Happy to come back anytime.
You're right. Yeah, but I'm definitely going to do this again sometime. Definitely.
Oh
Okay
yeah.
then, guys. I am off. I'm going to be doing this.
See you guys later.
See you later. Gonna shut it down.